Hi all, this is Kanagaraj Arunthadhy. Today I am here to discuss the insert query and update query in database management system. So without any delay, let's get into the video. Here is my sixth set of questions. The question is, the board of directors of SQL Academy has decided to computerize the information of all the students in the educational institution. The software was developed by Taraka Software Solution. Imagine that you are working as a senior software engineer in this company. You and your team are responsible for creating the database of this software. Create the database according to the instructions given to you. The instructions are as follows. So here we need to create a database for SQL Academy to store information of students. The first question is, create a database called SQL Academy to store students' data. So now we need to create a database named as SQL Academy. Today I am using MySQL Workbench to create the database. The database name is SQL Academy. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, create a table called student to store students' data. Follow the instructions below to create the table. So now we need to create the table student. The column names, data types and the lengths are given by them. The data type is varchar for all the column. We need to enter that column name and length only. So let's start creating the table. The table name is student. First column is student register number. Data type varchar and the length 10. Next column is first name. Data type varchar, length 45. The next column is last name. Similar to first name, the data type is varchar and the length 45. The next column is gender, data type varchar and the length 10. We need to change the length only. Length is 10. The next column is contact number, data type varchar and the length is 10. Now we have created the student table. You can see the table here. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, enter the data shown in the table below in the table you prepared. When entering data, enter the data graphically. So now we need to enter the data to the table that we have created now. To enter the data, we should forward engineer this model. I'm forwarding it. Forward engineer finished successfully. I'm closing it. Now I'm going to use HeidiSQL tool to enter the data to the table. I'm connecting to the connection. Here you can see the database have been created and the table is also have been created. So let's start to enter the data into the table. So the query start as insert into now we should mention the database name. Database name is SQL Academy dot the table name. Now we should mention the column names which we need to enter the data. The first column is student register number. The next one is first name. The third one is last name. The fourth one is gender. Last column is contact number. Then we should mention the values, that means the data we need to enter inside the row. Before that, we should mention the keyword value. Inside the brackets, we need to enter the data. The first data, the register number. The first name. The last name. Then the contact number, the gender. Next, the contact number. Then semicolon. We should finish a query using a semicolon. So now we have typed the insert query. Next, we need to execute it. To execute, we need to click on this button. Let's refresh the table. You can see the first column has been added to the table. Likewise, we need to enter the data using query statements. Next, we will see enter the data graphically. You can see a plus mark here. By clicking on this, a new row will be created. Now we can add the data into it like this. This is easier than the query statement, but query statement should be used when entering the data. So now we have entered the second row too. The first row is entered using query statement. The second row is entered using graphical method. Likewise, we need to enter the 10 rows of this table. Now you can see that I have entered the data to the table according to their requirements. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is, the data of some students you have entered above should change as follow. Write the update query statement required to update the data. So now we need to update certain things according to their requirement. The first one is the gender of the students whose student register number is STU006 is marked as female but should be changed to male. So let's see. This is the row. Yes, it is marked as female. So now we need to change it into male. So let's start entering the query. Update. Then we should mention the database name dot the table name, then the keyword set, then we should mention the column which should change. The column is gender, it should change as male. Then we should mention the identification. That means to identify the certain row, we need to mention some columns, values, or certain things. To that, we are using where clause. After where clause, we should mention the identifying column. The column is student register number. Equals, the number is STU006. At the end, we should add semicolon. Let's update it. I'm executing the query. It's still female. I refresh now. You can see it has been changed to male. So the first requirement is finished. Let's move to the second. Naduni Vijay Singh's student register number STUD010 is stored in the database. It should be changed to STU010. That means here a D has been added extra, so we need to remove it. For that, we use a update query. Let's write it, update. Student register number equals, the value is STU010, where first name, we can mention only the first name, or we can mention the both first and last name, because they have given the both names. Naduni Vijay Singha. We take this into the next line. If we are mentioning two values, we should use the keyword AND. Equal Vijay Singha at the end a semicolon. Let's execute it. Still it is like this. After refreshing it, it has been changed to according to their requirement. So let's move to the next one. Student register number, the STU020 student's first name must be changed to Kalani. Write the required update query for that. So here the first name should be Kalani. Let's start writing the update query for the requirement. Set first name should be Kalani, where student register number equals to STU020. Semicolon. Let's execute it. Still it is like this. After refreshing it, you can see the first name has been changed. So now that's it complete for the day. Thanks for watching. Meet you all in my next video.